Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to you as per usual. My name is Nick and we're looking at Super Space Invaders on the Commodore Amiga as it goes into this rather exciting intro. And this one was published by Domark in 1991 and gets its inspirations of course from the original game, arcade game from Taito in 1978, where waves and waves of aliens come along and you must blast them to space dust. So enjoy this intro. I do like these when the Amiga does these special intros. There's one on Flashback and Another World of course. But basically, if you are following the story, we must kill all these aliens for some reason. Well, we know the reason, they're attacking us. So this isn't Space Invaders, this is Super Space Invaders. So we've gone a bit shooter retro gaming hungry on the channel the last few reviews. It's just the way it's worked out. But we will try and vary it in the future, I hope. Super Space Invaders! I could have done that bit. Right, there we go. So it's super, so let's expect amazingness. So 1991, if you want to compare this to a recent game we reviewed on the Sega Mega Drive, then do so. I think that was Space Invaders 91. So normal game or advanced game? Well, let's go advanced because my gameplay is normally ultra brilliant, of course. Well, if you've watched any other videos, you know that it isn't. So anyway, we'll see what this has got to offer as I pull out my amazing space gun. What could possibly go wrong as I defend the Earth from absolutely everything, or not. I will try and edit some of the loading times down. So here we go. There's a lot of stuff raining down on me already. You get the general idea. Now occasionally a UFO will go across the top. I think if we destroy that we get some sort of weapon upgrade, or it drops a weapon upgrade and we have to catch it. If the enemy, I'm sure you know this already if you know anything about Space Invaders, but if the enemy coming down the screen get to the bottom, we are dead. So stop them from coming down the screen. Nice backgrounds on this. It seems like they've kept the original shooty sound, pew pew pew, and they're getting a bit quick here. Why, Nick, did you put it on advanced mode? You're looking look like a twit. Well, if I didn't, I would have been going on forever, I think. But this is just to see how the game plays. Is it worth tracking down? And already I'm quite excited. It's good graphics, it's good sound, and it is Space Invaders, isn't it? Right, we'll get this fella. Boom. Right, next row. And they're exactly the same, but hopefully, I think they go different. So this mob, we were shooting them, they seem to be descending down to the front row. So the front row's always top whack. In the normal game, I'm guessing that there's not as much stuff shooting at you, because this is super duper, super tricky. So you can see my shield there on the right. I got some scores as well, and items picked up, which is nothing because I haven't shot any of these UFOs. Right, there's a thing. We've just picked up something, and you see the more we fire it, the more the energy goes down. So you can only use it there. Cool, look at that thing. So you see the energy is limited. Cool, this is oh, what's going on here? Now this enemy looks quite big. I don't think that's a systems crash. I think it's just how it is. Let's get past this mob, because like all these, as a kid, I would be wanting to blow up the next row of aliens so I can see what the background is like. Hopefully the background doesn't stay the same all the time. So Domark, 1991. I think this game's quite good. Right, it's doing a bit of loading. What's happening next? If you had this one, as always, let me know below on any system. So different background, it seems to be scrolling. We're going through some sort of, I don't know, spider's web, is it? Not sure. Anyway, they must die. It's all very blue. The last level was pretty orange. We need to get that saucer. The things are shooting at me slower here. Yeah, so it looks like the graphics are varied, but the gameplay seems to be the same through each level. If you did it on normal mode, you'd probably progress quite far, and my review would last about half an hour. But we can't wait around half an hour on a Space Invaders review. Oh dear, game over. But you do get some continues, and we'll use them. We'll just have one go, and then we'll say goodbye to this one. Quite a few Amiga games still to review, because people keep suggesting them, and I keep adding them to the list. If it didn't work full time, I could do a lot more, but it seems to be working okay with the volume output at the moment. Gives you a time to at least see them all. Oh dear. Oh no. Now, anyone that's completed this game, then let me know. Either in, well, I was even going to say either in real life, but who's done this in real life against aliens? No one, that's who. Unless you're watching this in the future, about 1,000 years time, and you use this as a training sim. Oh, look at that, a training simulator. Now it's getting varied. The game is now getting interesting, folks, so it's well worth persevering with. If you're looking for an advanced Space Invaders game, probably my favourite one, as on the PlayStation 3 I reviewed, Space Invaders Infinity Gene. So have a look at that, that one's awesome. It's like vector graphics in that one. But oh, why didn't we kill that saucer? Right, good. Right, next level. This mob again. This is getting, as they say in the trade, well hectic. Right, no shields to hide behind, like normal Space Invaders here. Let's just keep blasting stuff, and you never know, we might get some distance on this thing. How long have we been playing? About 4.5 minutes or so, maybe a bit longer. Anyway. Kaboom, kaboom. Avoid, see, when you get hit by a laser gun, much like Space Invaders 91 on the Mega Drive, you don't die immediately. It just takes a bit of your shield. You can see in the right middle there, we're down to 1 cuboid of energy, which isn't brilliant. It's not something to fight swarms of aliens with. Come on, let's get that UFO. I have not got the UFO. Those stinking aliens are in the way. I suppose you can't call them stinking aliens now, can you? Because of the PC brigade. Oh, that's speciest, they would say. Oh! Leave off. Oh, kaboom. So they got to the bottom, so that means I lose a life. Not sure how many more lives I've got left here. Yes, right. So what's that thing? Looks like it's more rapid fire, perhaps. And under items, there's nothing there. What's that? Right. I think that might be that super laser thing I had before. Don't see any noticeable difference. But anyway, I'm on to the next wave of aliens which we must kill. Because they're all up to no good. They've come across the galaxy and they want to take our water, our candy floss. Oh, look. Right. Oh, this is good. Right. So now we have to defend all our cows. Because as you know, when they've come across the galaxy, they want to abduct our cows for crazy experiments and turn them inside out. Don't let them land and take our cows. Well, we're doing alright so far. Moo! Oh dear, we've lost one. This makes the game exciting. Excellent, so it's got a sense of humour on this. I'd imagine there's quite a lot of bonus mini-games in this. Oh, this is great. I imagine there's quite a lot of bonus mini-games in this to actually unlock and find, so it gives you extra incentive to keep on playing and playing and playing. Leave our cows alone, you. Leave our cows alone. Down, down. Right. Oh, if we're losing these. We should have built some sort of protective bunker or something. Moo! Right. How many... This isn't cost effective. Why didn't they just extract the DNA from one cow they've got and then recreate them? These aliens don't think things through. That would have been a lot better. But no, they want to abduct our real cows. Nincompoops. Or space nincompoops. They're supposed to be an advanced race, but, you know, they haven't thought this through at all. Moo! Oh no, we've only got 2 left. Now, the human race needs the milk. If we've got no milk, we can't have cornflakes with water on it, and there'll be absolute anarchy. Right, there we go, got to the end. Cattle bonus. 2 cows rescued, 10,000. Hopefully they're male and female. All cows are female, aren't they? But anyway, hopefully the cow race can survive. Right, next up. So that was the first mini-game. So it looks like you have to destroy about 3 or 4 fleets, and then you get rewarded with some crazy mini-game. Excellent. Right, if you know, watching this, how many levels there are of this thing, and you've got to them, then let me know in the comment section below. I always like a vibrant comment section. It makes the channel look busy and popular, and more people then likely to comment and subscribe. Hooray! That's the general idea anyway. It's best to do things properly, build up the channel organically rather than, well, cheating. That's what I think. Anyway, shoot, shoot, shoot! Although it is quite painful at times. Not as painful though as being as a cow and having your insides turned out. Game over! Have we got any more credits left? Yes, right. Yeah, if you are a cow and you have had your insides turned out by UFO aliens, then comment below. Excellent. Boom! What's that doing? There's probably something fundamentally I'm doing wrong here, because a lot of these reviews, when I say a lot, I mean all of them, is a bit like how you would have played the game on your first or second go without necessarily reading all the instructions and just leaping into it because you wanted to play the game as quickly as possible before you had to go back to school. Yeah, that's it. And would I come back to this one? Well, yes, I would. And it would have been one of my favourite retro sort of shooters. Yeah, we would have even called it retro in the 90s because Space Invaders is in the late 70s. Right, and this mob again, but different colours. Are they people? I'm not sure, but they're doing a death dance. They're keeping together, and they're not going to outfox me unless, in fact, they do. It seems there's a space station in the background. Talking about space stations, I've been meaning to review Frontier Elite for ages. It's quite a complicated game, that one, and that's one game where you can't get away without reading the instructions because you won't be able to take off or anything. There's loads of keyboard shortkeys, but I'll get to it at some point if I can get it to work. Right, what's this mob? Looks like a load of hole punches. I don't know what this mob is. As long as they go very slowly and descend down the screen really slowly, I should be able to pick them off. Looks like they're shooting various M&Ms at me. Beware of the blue ones, they're quite evil. Yellow and red. Right, come on. Oh man. You would have think if they're just against one ship, they'd descend down the screen quite quickly to kill me, but then the game wouldn't be much fun. Now let me remind you, I'm on advanced mode because I'm an extreme advanced player. If you're playing this, put it on normal. Oh, game over. 1 credit left? Yes. Put it on normal, and then you might be able to get a lot further than what I'm doing. And pick them off at your leisure. But, yeah. There's not many games where you can try and prevent cows being abducted from the planet Earth, so I'm glad this finally redressed the balance. I missed that thing. Oh, a butterfly thing. M&M butterfly monster. What was that all about? Who knows? Maybe some mid-level boss. We could have blown that up. Oh my god, I don't like the look of this thing. Right, now we've got bosses. So this game's got everything. It's got mini-games, it's got massive end-of-level bosses. Oh god, it's getting right annoyed now. Have we killed it? I think we killed it. Right. It weren't amused, that thing. It didn't take many blasts, did it? Kaboomer! Did that die or did I die? No, I'm still in it. Oh, this is... Oh, now asteroids are heading at us. Alright, now this is insane now. How am I supposed to survive this? Whoa. That music, sort of, is from The Empire Strikes Back, the asteroid storm, where Han Solo was going through the asteroids, outrunning the Empire, and they found that giant worm. I don't think there's worms here. They flew into its belly or something. They didn't realise it was a giant worm. The floor's moving, it's wet or something. A lot of moisture in here, Princess Leia said. Which, yeah, well... This is mad. It's filling up a lot of the screen here, these boys. And you have to keep your wits about you. So we're quite far... I presume we're quite far into the game, or are we just at the start still? Spaceship in the background is the SDI. I don't know what that stands for. Put your comments below. Or is it SD1? Stupid dumbass 1? Might be. But it's game over. Well, you know, I think we saw quite a bit of that game, didn't we? We got the idea. As a Space Invaders game, I think it's quite brilliant, actually. I really like that one. And if you're looking for a shooter on the Amiga, I would recommend this. Lots of retro fun, lots of cool mini games, a sense of humour, and good sound. So, hope you like to have a look at that. That was Super Space Invaders on the Commodore Amiga, published by Domark in 1991, and influenced, of course, with the original Space Invaders game from Taito in 1978. Got any comments about this game, similar games, or anything retro? Then please put that below. You're always more than welcome. And until next time, take great care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.